This video accompanies Learning IoT with Python and Raspberry Pi. In this video, you will learn how to implement the Heapsort algorithm to sort a list of humidity values.
Why do you sort data? When you need to search quickly for information, it makes it easier to find the information if the data is arranged in order. This information can be a list of numbers, names, or humidity ratings, or the rows in a table in a database. We'll look at sorting a list of humidity readings. Let's open the heapsort.py file, and we're going to save this as heapsort_humidity. From sense_emu, we'll import the sense_hat class. If you have a sense_hat, you can instead use from sense_hat import sense_hat. I'll be using the sense_hat emulator. We're also going to import from the time module sleep and see time. I'll import the sleep function since I want to sleep 1 second in between each time I take a humidity reading, and I also want to import see time since the see time function returns a human readable time format. In the print list function, I'm going to modify the call to the print function since I'm printing out the values in a list of lists, where one item in the list of lists is string type of data, which will be the time, and the second item in the list of lists will be the humidity, which is stored as floating point data. I'll remove some of the calls to the print function, which were in the heapsort.py program. In our list of lists, the second item will be the humidity reading, so we'll modify this code to access those values at index 1, since those are the values we wish to sort on. I'm removing some of the calls to the print function. We'll remove those print function calls from the Heapsort function as well. Within the main function, we'll create a sense_hat object by calling the sense_hat constructor and assign that to the variable sense. We'll create an empty list named the humidity list. We'll create a try-except statement, which has an infinite while loop. While true, we'll read in the humidity from the sense_hat object by using sense.getHumidity in order to call the getHumidity method. We'll call the seeTime function and store the return value into the variable current time. We'll append onto the humidity list a new list that has the current time and the humidity. Let's print the current time and the humidity. We'll sleep for 1 second. In a real-world application, you likely measure the humidity less frequently. In the except clause, We'll handle the keyboard interrupt exception, and this is how we'll exit out of the infinite loop. We'll pass the humidity list as an argument to the Heapsort function. And then we'll print out the sorted list of humidity readings and times. We'll call the print list function, passing in the humidity list and the length of the humidity list as arguments. Let's run this code and set different values for the humidity readings through the SenseHat emulator. Now you'll notice that there was an error message that appeared because I had not started the SenseHat emulator. If you input from sense_hat, import SenseHat, you will not see this error message and you will not need to start the SenseHat emulator. When we've set a sufficient number of readings, press Ctrl+C and you'll see that the list of humidity readings has been sorted in ascending order, and you can see at what time the highest humidity reading was recorded.
Go to www.learningiot.net for information on where you can buy Learning IoT with Python and Raspberry Pi.